Hey guys, so this video is optional, okay? If you want to know about quadratic formula, I'm going to go over an example, okay? This is an example from yesterday, so it's nothing new, nothing crazy. All right, so if I have 4x squared minus 2x minus 6 equals 0, okay? Remember your formula. X equals the negative of b, oh, here you can't see, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so now I'm going to use this to put in here. Here's my A, my B, and my C. My A, my B, and my C. Okay, so put that where you can see it. Alright, so I've got X equals negative of my B, which was negative 2, plus or minus the square root of negative 2 squared minus 4 times negative 6. All that over divided by 2 times negative. Oh no, not negative. It's 4. Sorry, I was looking at B. Okay, so I don't need that anymore. Alright, so the negative of this, x equals 2 plus or minus, this is 4. Square root of 4. This was 96 over 8. Okay? So x is 2 plus or minus the square root of 100 over 8, which we said that was 10, because 10 times 10 is 100, over 8. So this is where we split it up. Equals 2 plus 10 over 8 is 12 over 8, and yes, leave this as a fraction. Okay, x equals 2 minus 10 over 8 equals negative 2 over 8 equals negative. Guys, look at that nice mistake. I did that yesterday too. Negative 8 over 8 equals negative 1. Okay, you need both of these answers. You must have those. Put these on the Google form, okay? I need your answers on the Google form, okay? Go ahead and turn in your paper too. So that's quadratic formula. Next is, let's talk completing the square. That's messy, who cares? Completing the square. Okay, so let's look at one that's a little messier. 5x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. Alright, so remember, I got to move this guy over because I need just x's. So I'm going to add 2. I get 5x squared plus 3x equals 2. So far, so good. This guy needs to be a 1, not a 5. So I got to divide by 5. I got to divide by 5. I got to divide by 5. I know some of you are freaking out because these are fractions, but wait. Don't panic. Okay? This becomes x squared plus 3/5 x equals 2/5. We didn't actually do anything. We just wrote it down. We're okay. Alright, look at this. So, we're good, but now we need to complete that square. This is the whole completing the square part. We need to know what constant to add, or to add here, so that we can make this thing work and we can do square root. So, the cool little trick off to the side is we take 3/5. Remember, you divide it by 2 and then square it, right? So, to divide a fraction, you keep, change, flip. So I keep this, I change this to multiply, and I, remember if I'm dividing by 2, I'm and then I flip it, I'm now multiplying by 2. Okay? I kept, I changed, I flipped. Okay, so if I do that, I get 6/5. Okay? Now, I need to, oh man, now I'm stuck. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, that's right, I square it, don't I? So if I take 6/5 times 6/5, I get 36/25. That doesn't make sense. What's going on in this crazy world? Can't do things in my head. Cross this out. I'm so sorry. I should have written it out. 3/5 divided by 2 changes to 3/5 times 1/2. I thought I could be slick. I was oh so wrong. Please forgive me. Okay, so 3/5 times 1/2 equals 3/10. I'm going to take 3/10 and square it. So that's 3/10 times 3/10. You get 9/100. That's cool. So now I'm going to take this 9/100 and I'm going to add it to both sides. So x squared plus 3/5 x plus 9/100 equals, da 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 da. What do you think? Well, I'm just going to write the two fractions. 2/5 plus 9/100, because I'm not going to fuss with putting them together just yet. Okay? I will in just a second. So, in fact, let's do that right now. 2/5. Well, let's see. If I'm going to change 2/5 to be hundredths, let's see, 2 times 100 is, 200. And then 200 divided by 5 is, 40. Okay, 40 hundredths. So I've got 40 hundredths plus 9 hundredths gives me 49 hundredths. That's nice. I like that. That's good. Okay, cool. So now I've got x squared plus 3/5 x plus 9/100. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay. This, what times itself is going to give me this monstrous beast? Well, so glad you asked. X plus 3/10. Remember, guys, we squared it over here. So we already know. Don't be silly. Squared equals, oh my goodness, what's going to give me this? Well, the square root of 49 is, yep, that's 7. Good job. And square root of 100 is, that's good. That's 10. I think I picked this problem on purpose, don't you? Yes. Okay. Oh no. I goofed. I'm so sorry. Wah, wah. I was supposed to copy this down. I got ahead of myself. I was so excited. All right. Now we take the square root. Cool. Now we have x plus 3/10 equals, now we have the 7/10. Okay. Now, when I come over here to get x all by itself, oh, remember, that's plus or minus. I'm going to minus 3. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to minus 3/10. Minus 3/10. And I get x equals, I know it's messy and I'm super sorry, guys. X equals, what's negative 3/10 plus or minus 7/10. Okay? So if I go x equals negative 3/10 plus 7/10, I get, that's right, 4/10, which is the same as 2/5. There's one x. And x equals negative 3/10 minus 7/10 equals, yes, you're right, -1. Okay, I know, all of that crazy nonsense for these two little numbers. Good job. Thanks for sticking with me on that one. And let me do one more super quick factoring. Okay? Factoring is awesome. I know you like it. I do too. Not really. Nobody likes it. That's okay. Factoring. Okay. So if I have x squared plus 4x minus 45 equals 0, I just can factor this thing right here using my box. Negative 45 goes there. X squared goes here. I know x's go there. I know that my two things have to multiply to give me negative 45, so one's a negative, one's a positive. And then I've got a positive 4 here. So I know that this has to be positive 9 and negative 5. Okay, so I've got x minus 5, x plus 9 equals 0. So then I set them x minus 5 equals 0, x plus 9 equals 0, plus 5 minus 9, x equals 5, x equals negative 9. Okay? Remember, dos anseros. Okay? You guys can do this. Good job. I believe in you. Have a great day. Be nice to your sub.